Alright. What's up? Hungarian word for the day. It's where my opponents are going to end up. Well, every day we're going to do a Hungarian word. I'm going to teach you guys Hungarian. This is where my opponents are going to end up. It's a hint. Can you guess the Hungarian word? Anyway. Kórház. Kórház. The O and the A actually have accents over them. Oh no, not the echoes again. You serious? Hold on, I got it. It's cool. Hello? Hello? Alright, no echoes, sorry. Kórház. Where my opponents are going to end up. The O and the A have accents. This is our Hungarian lesson for today. What is a kórház? What does the word kórház mean? Where do Sladgie's opponents end up? Unless they're 2600 Grandmasters. Kórház means hospital. Hospital. Alright, kórház. Ház is house. We've got challenges from Ripunj, Bonsal, and no one else. Arsenal was here earlier. A little earlier. Sorry about the echo. We're still working out the bugs here. I guess, I don't know if it's Windows or what, but we've had some little technical difficulties the last couple days. Well, yeah, especially yesterday. Microphone issues. Play Yoshi. Okay, Yoshi. Sandeep Yoshi. What was his name? I heard of a Yoshi. He was champion of the Wilson Chess Club before I got there. Subscriber! Checkmaters, you're a subscriber? Yeah, but you have to challenge me. I don't do this. Do I have to challenge you? Like, really? Alright. Oh no, wait. Wait. I'm canceling this. Re-challenge me. Re-challenge me. Sorry about that. We're gonna retake challenges. 7 plus 5. You guys have to challenge me to a correct challenge. 7 plus 5. Casual. Sorry, Ripunj. I want to see you re-challenge me, please. You see, that's correct. That's correct. Now, I got white. You were white last game. Feels bad, man. Happy Friday! Yeah. I'm in a good mood. I was reading this morning an article about how, like, having good sleep habits extends your life. People who sleep well live longer. Man, I wish I had good sleep habits. There's like 5 criteria. Falling asleep easily, sleeping enough, not using sleep meds, not waking up when you're sleeping, and there was one other one. You'd think that would be obvious, right? I know, it's like, damn. Oh, it's not Weird Wednesday, my bad. My bad. Well, it should be obvious, Arsenal fan. But, you know, if you joined us in the 21st century, a lot of things that should be obvious aren't obvious. Like, the world isn't flat, you know, for example. That's not so simple, you know, for people to get. If you think about it. I've been kind of dogmatic with my openings lately, and you know, playing the Petrov and d4 every game with white. Want to mix it up a bit. I'm feeling more creative. Man, this is a drag. He just won't do anything. I'm gonna be like forced to play traditional sort of chess here. Wait, chickens aren't naturally dinosaur shaped? You like chicken pieces? Saying stress doesn't kill you. No, Alzheimer's disease doesn't kill you either. Kind of the same argument. No, you just like get pneumonia because your immune system collapses. Boston Russians. Alright. Watch out for those Boston Russians, man. They're numerous. They gravitate toward like ultra liberal cities. Okay, c5, sharp move. Very good. So what am I doing here? Am I playing the Schlechter Slav? I guess I'm playing the Schlechter Slav. Should I try to take that pawn? If you take that pawn, it does seem a bit illogical. I made the same argument yesterday with move 11 in a game analysis. He played the black side of a Schlechter Slav type of setup. You know, in a way it doesn't make sense to play c3, defend your center, and then take and give it up. But I never played c3 to defend my center. I just played it randomly without any reason, so that argument is kind of weak. No. I think it's very debatable, Arsenal. It's very debatable. But the idea, I guess, would be, you know, kind of like Queen's Gambit accepted. We make it inconvenient. This is a very strong move from Black. I swear he's like secretly using the Opening Explorer at times. Or else he's just a genius. Yeah, a5 is probably like best move for Black. This is like the move I failed to play with colors reversed. I played knight a3 in a similar position against this kid, Hungarian FM. I call him a kid, but he's like 21 or something. That's how old I am. I'm calling 21-year-olds kids nowadays. Yeah, and I basically had no idea what the bleep I'm doing. No, Arsenal, knight e4 is debatable. You know, it's an acerbate move. a5 contributes to the position, whereas like knight e4 probably less. But it's a move, definitely, but not my favorite. I'm really big on developing. I'm getting really big on developing pieces. It's the fundamentals. The problem with the Catalan, when you play knight e4, knight e5, you're just moving the same piece twice. You are helping your bishop, though. There is that. No, I don't know. I'm not going to do b4. This is see, he plays like instantly perfect opening, using no time. It's disturbing. A d4 based opening, and he plays e4 with white mostly. Though maybe he's been switching it up. That sort of thing has gotten me in trouble. I'll be honest with you. This type of shit is overrated, big time. I remember this rapid game I had against a much weaker FM, who I felt like isn't even in my league, and he like crushed me when I did this type of thing with Black. I learned my lesson. I was like, you know what, this bishop h8 crap it's really, really overrated. In almost every scenario, the Sicilian people do that. Oh, it's so cool to like avoid the exchange of bishops. You just like having the sword of Damocles hanging over your head. I got like brutally checkmated in the game. The aforementioned game. Now maybe 94 would make sense, huh? Huh? I still think... I feel like I lost to you once in a Marshall Gambit or something. Checkmeters. If you ever beat me, it was probably like the black side of a Marshall Gambit. But I don't remember. And I'm sure you beat me at some point, but I don't really remember like blitz games I played with people. Unless it's in the last recent past. Alright. I feel like I remember a Marshall Gambit being angry that I lost. Something like that. But I don't know. I never knew the Marshall Gambit. I'm not really a true E4 player. I'm just a pretender. Bill. Only my closest friends call me Bill. People who've like lived in my apartment. People who have gone couch surfing at my house are allowed to call me Bill. What is this? No, that's what Kelleher used to call me. He also called me Billiards, which was original. Billiards, that's an original name. So which way do I recapture here? I feel like this is safer somehow. You paid for that couch. Did you? I remember a sleeper sofa. Did you buy it? Well, we might be talking about different couches. There were probably multiple couches. If you break up with enough girlfriends, I guess you need multiple couches. Yesterday, Arsenal fan, one of my Facebook friends' son, like, they put a Facebook post about making carbonara. It made me think of you. Damn, rook takes d5. Kind of an important pawn, I say. Whatever happens, happens. Oh, you don't have knight c4. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That square is controlled. Yeah. The 4 dogs and 3 fish. I don't remember, man. Yeah, I have a terrible memory. Just ask my ex-wife. No, never mind. Knight takes f3? No way. No freaking way. Oh my god. Dude, are you kidding me? Knight takes f3? Wow. This is officially sus. I feel like my opponent is alternating between like engine moves and his own moves or something. What is the deal? Does Rook F6 just... Am I just resigning after that? Or like what is it? Jesus Christ. Well, I guess I shouldn't put my... Yeah, knight d2 is okay. Every time I play this player, it's like the worst game in the history of chess by me. What? Is Rook F6 just winning by force? It's like a super brilliant combination. No? Oh my god. I thought I was lost. That's crazy, dude. Why am I not lost after Rook F6? What a shot. I'm lucky I have a defense at all. Yeah, you had Bishop C6. I saw that. That's another strong move. So what do I have to do? Like go down 2 exchanges there or something? I mean, who knows what's happening? You also have Queen H3. Jesus Christ, man. King G2 I have to play, which is unbelievable. Chester 1000s. Sorry, no rated and only rapid, no blitz. 7+5. Check meters is challenging rated. Yeah, nice try. After this game, you better believe I'm not going to play any rated. I'm like nearly lost in the first game I played. Jesus. Rook takes d5, double question mark. What a combination. And you just quickly didn't play the best move. I was happy to see Bishop H3. I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Everything's fine. But I thought I'm lost here because of Rook F6. Am I just... It's nothing? What do? I take, and you take here? Oh, so I just like give back something? Or how does it work? I didn't know what I'm supposed to play. I don't understand. That can't be the right move. It can't be Queen F6. I was like, oh, I'm just busted. But I guess I can go here. Well, something that just like protects my rook. Yeah. I was freaking out. So it turns out your actually best line was Bishop C6, and I'm not completely lost. But I don't think I would have found King G2. I can almost guarantee it. It's so unnatural to put my king into that diagonal. But it's best. It's best. It stops Queen H3. You know, but how am I going to resolve this? You know, 1 exchange down is okay, but I can't be like 2 exchanges down. Man, that was unbelievable. Man, everything was fine. Until I took this pawn. Next game. I can play you, but you can't challenge me to rated 3+3. I'm just taking the challenges from subscribers in order. Is Hikaru a subscriber? By the way, WJ Loof, welcome. I don't know if I said that. BJ and the Bear Show. Oh man, I remember that. I wanted to be like a trucker when I was like 8 years old. Because of Smokey and the Bandit and BJ and the Bear. And my dad worked with some customers who owned trucking companies, so I could get like trucker hats and stuff, and trucker belts. Like, I'm gonna grow up to be a trucker. Hikaru will not sub. I think Hiroku is a sub. He plays Aliakin. Isn't it? Or no, that's Goichu. I always get them confused, but Goichu's higher rated. Dude, knight c3? Buckles. Knight c3 is a move, man. It's a popular move. Yeah, that was Smokey and the Bandit. I miss Burt Reynolds. Talk about the weirdest shit on this stream, huh? I don't care. I'm a tough guy. Yeah, dude, you think I'm not disappointed he didn't play e5? It's like the Bodler attack against the Sicilian. I miss Dolly Parton. Arsenal fan, to be fair, bro, you know, not a lot of players under master level deal well with space advantage, and that's the whole reason why the Aliakin's defense is played. It's a practical, you know, I know that according to the computer, white has a big advantage, like +1, but still. I'm going to start playing Aliakin more on the stream because it's probably good for me mentally. Dolly World. Yeah, Dolly is a good person. Alright. It's about space advantage, Arsenal. It takes a lot of experience to learn how to play with the space advantage, I think. It's the whole basis of hypermodernism, bro. Playing the white side of the Marazzi, you could say, well, it's a huge advantage. Same thing with Hedgehog. But still, it's hard to play. You know, it's hard. Even though white is clearly better in the Hedgehog and the... Dude, of course. Bishop d3 is a bit weird. Doesn't seem quite right here. Actually, if you're gonna play knight c3, e takes d5, knight takes d5, the best is probably bishop c4. It's basically kind of like a scotch. Now I'm like limited. What about queen h5? Queen h5. Queen h5, bishop e2, and then what do I do? Seems stupid. Bishop g4. And then I'm gonna be like screwed later. Scrooged. I'll be Scrooged later on. Bishop g4. Castles. Knight c6, d5, or h3. d5, d5, knight e5, h3, bishop takes h3, pawn takes h3, queen takes h3. Yeah, this is bullshit. I just really have a choice between queen d8 and queen h5. Yeah, queen d8 is just freaking passive, man. My mistake last move. I shouldn't have played castles. I should have like gone immediately to hit his center with c5. There was no reason I had the castle right away. It was a major inaccuracy. Well, there is queen e6 check, but it doesn't look right. Either. Queen d7. Bishop takes d4, anyone? I'm not doing that. No, I think we go here. I think we gotta do it. We gotta play it like a Grunfeld. He just played bishop e3 instantly. Double question mark. Damn, dude, you have 2-minute time edge and you double question mark bishop e3. You guys need to stop playing bullet chess like yesterday. Yeah, I mean, c5, d5, e6 is like the critical continuation. Well, it's a Grunfeld structure. Of course you play c5. The question is how strong are White's, resources against it. Sometimes you get a good Grunfeld with White, sometimes you don't. This wasn't the best version. Like, c5, d5, e6, bishop g5, f6, and I think that black was okay. Maybe not great, maybe the position is about equal, but, objectively, this is a stupid variation for white that doesn't offer any advantage. But I messed up by castling. There's absolutely no reason why I have to castle. I can do that on the next move. The important thing is influencing the center. I knew it was lazy to castle. Yeah, well, he has to try something, but he's totally lost. Of course. You guys gotta play better because I'm getting destroyed by these like 2580s that I'm playing every weekend, Because you guys aren't training me tough enough. I blame my losses to these grandmasters on you guys. I was just thinking about it yesterday. Why am I losing to this freaking 2600s No, seriously, I lost to three players averaging 2580 in the last month or so. But you know why I lost? Number one is time pressure, and number two is playing the kind of risky openings. Like, I played the Queen's Indian, accelerated Queen's Indian twice, and a risky variation against the classical Nimzo. In all three cases, I had perfectly playable positions, but I had to burn on my whole time, to not like make a mistake or something. And then I lost because of time, so I'm just kidding around. I really shouldn't blame anybody but myself. I should play like a, I should play like a real, chicken. Just groveling for a draw with black in a boring Queen's Gambit declined. Like a good boy. Or at least play a decent Nimzo, I was taken by surprise. The other thing is I'm just not prepared, man. I can't prepare for fucking 6 different grandmasters. It's a ridiculous situation. I literally have to prepare for 5 different grandmasters if I want to be like prepared for my opponent. That's stupid, man. And I have to play at 10 o'clock in the morning. I hate the Hungarian Team Championship. How the heck can I prepare for 5 different grandmasters if I teach chess all day? You know? When am I going to prepare for 5 grandmasters? I get there. I expect to have like an e4 opponent. What do I get? A guy who plays the white side of the Nimzo. Oh my god. I have not thought about playing against, you know... I haven't thought about playing the Nimzo. There's no preparation. Why does everyone play d4 against me? That's the other thing. Every single game it's d4, d4, d4. They're all afraid to play e4. Because I know what I'm doing better against e4. I'm just pissed I lost 3 games in a row. I tilt when I start to lose like multiple games in a row. My team captain from the Budapest Team Championship, which is a joke. I didn't want to play in the first place. He asked me to play like some 2360 FM on Sunday with black. Alright, you want me to play some 20 or 19-year-old or 18-year-old 2360 FIDE master with the black pieces on Sunday voluntarily. He was like, "Oh, you'll easily beat them because they won't be prepared for you, playing you." It's like, screw you. Why do I want to play black against a talented young player who's probably underrated? Why don't I just like take out my money and like burn it with a lighter on the stream? I don't want to play talented 18-year-olds voluntarily. I want to play old people. Are you kidding me? With black, too. It's like... Just take out my rating points and burn them. What's left of them? Are you kidding me? I'll do it for $500. I get paid like nothing. Like, I get like $50 a game or some kind of garbage. I'm not going to play. Burning my rating points. Every time you play a young player, you're burning rating points. Every time you play with black, you're like losing rating points. Before you even start the game, you're automatically losing rating points. Playing a young player with black is automatically like 1.5 rating points down the toilet right away before you even start the game, So you're just asking me to hand over 1.5 rating points just for, for kicks and giggles. I already lost like 5 rating points the last month. Arsenal fan, what happened to... Wait a second. We lost our hero, Checkmaters. Checkmaters, are you in the list? Are you with us? Are you against us? Did you get paged? Did your pager go off at the hospital? Paging Dr. Josh. We need a loofah in room 306. Mrs. Margaret needs a bath. Mrs. Margaret, Mrs. Arlsberg needs a bath in room 306. Seriously, where is he? Where's his challenge? Dude, if you wear a hand buzzer to tourneys, that's probably a good strategy. Ooh, he disappeared again. Cheesy noob. Alright, checkmaters. I'm going to take the challenge from Arsenal fan. He was there for a moment, but disappeared. He was there for like an instant. He must have bad phone connection or something. Yeah, he's definitely a bottom. He's not online. Mrs. Arlsberg would like a vegetarian menu in room 610. Alright, I'm not gonna feed into this Aliakin's defense. I'm afraid of the 4 pawns attack. I'm not gonna feed into that. Mrs. Arlsberg. No. It's actually, you know, someone I can trust not to play the annoying bishop c4. God, I hate that. How annoying is bishop c4? Seriously. It's like the London system of e4. I don't know, I started playing like d6 because the other variations are so annoying. I never actually had a tournament game where I played e4, e5 and someone played knight f3 and I played knight c6 and they played bishop c4. I don't play knight c6 really. I played the Petrov. I played knight c6 in like one game in my life. No, a couple. I played the Schliemann. I played a couple Schliemann's. I've played it in a few games. But it was always against people that I knew were going to play the Roy Lopez. Like, I never allowed like people who played the Joko to play their crap. Yeah, what am I doing here? I'm supposed to play like g6 or something? It's just solid for white and kind of, I think it's very dry. That's why I call it the London system. You just put up the challenge and leave it. Dude, you don't have a challenge out. You're not even on lichess. Guys, what happened? We're like broke. And nobody donates or subscribes anymore. And I've got to pay taxes in like a month. What am I going to do? Ah, the IRS. I love March, April. Bishop g7? Hey, that's an idea. I do. You're not in my friends list on lichess? What did I do? Kick you off my friends list? You are on my friends list, dude. You're not on lichess. I mean, you're definitely not in the list there. Unless you have like another account or something. You're not coming up in my challenges and you're not on the friends list as present on lichess. I don't think you're really connected to the site, bro. This Steinitz is really, really bad. You are Jesus? Yeah, so here am I supposed to play knight e7 or knight f6? I don't know, but the Steinitz definitely sucks. Knight f6, bishop c6, bishop c6. We talked about this, I thought, once. Bishop c6, takes. Knight takes c5, queen d8, rook d8, knight takes c5, bishop takes c4. Goodbye. I'm definitely in trouble there. f3 and discovered checks. Yeah, I mean, if I actually played the Steinitz defense, I would know what I'm doing, but I have to calculate. This is why... Really? I am on your friends list? Yeah. So knight f6, take, 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 take. That's like Hikaru does it all the time. We always do that. Take, 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 and I'm screwed because of f3. I can't do knight f6. I mean, what the heck? So what does that leave me with? I mean, my only option is to play knight e7. Damn, that's pretty sad. Knight f6 puts pressure on his center, and knight e7 doesn't, you know, so it's, I think, a way more inferior move. Well, queen e7. Okay, that's an interesting idea. That that can be exploited if white can somehow, you know, steer a knight to like d5. But it's not maybe so easy to do that. But yeah, I mean this kind of thing. Queen e7 is conceivable. That's like definitely a potential thing. I don't know about bishop g5. Is it good? Is it bad? Does it do anything? Is it constructive? Is it destructive? He just provoked h6 and went back. I wish I actually played the Steinitz and knew what I was doing. Sort of looks like a normal position. I don't know. Homogeneous. Is it homogeneous or homogeneous? Homogeneous. Guys, please support the stream and donate. We've got only one gift sub this week, and the next stream is until Sunday. So I'm sad. It's been a slow week financially here. Pawn takes pawn, d5. He retreated voluntarily back to c2. Latest update. Wish I had a clue how to play the black son of the Steinitz. I should have played the Schliemann. Ah. He who criticizes knight c3 plays knight takes d4 here. That's kind of wimpy. But safe. Can I play d5? Wimpy, wimpy, wimpy. I need a little more Red Bull in the bloodstream. I mean, what else am I gonna do? The only semi-active move at my disposal. Dude, my coffee does nothing. I have like cheap ass coffee from Lidl or whatever. It doesn't have enough caffeine in it. I don't even feel like I had a coffee. I'm still like half sleepy. It's like the caffeine is just not there. I love putting my king into that diagonal, but what else am I going to do? Theoretically, I could let him take on h6. I know this looks dangerous, and probably is dangerous. Wonder if he could have taken on c6 there. Well, I take the bishop. I am taking a central pawn here. I don't know. I think this might be good for me. Or at least not bad. That's saying a lot. It's at least not bad for me. I traded, effectively I traded a wing pawn for a central pawn. That's my big thing, is like the center lately. So bishop c6, bishop to c4. Isn't that convenient? Take with the knight. I can't let you shatter my structure. I'm sorry. Teach me how to donate. Acerbate, teach him how to donate. You keep getting sub donations. From Acerbate for Billy? Don't say that here. Oh, he's a friend of Esserman. I forgot. It's alright. But I don't know how to do it. Yeah, he needs help. Acerbate, teach him how to donate. Wait a minute, I have queen takes d4. I've equalized. He's a tech guru. Hey, what's up, Ripunj Bansal? Oh, he's gone. Alright, Ripunj, we played the first game. It's late in India. Dude, what's up with Prime Minister Modi in India? He just like had some guy arrested for insulting him or something. Damn, dude. If Orban started that, we'd be in trouble, man. Half the country would be arrested. Jesus. You're not a real man if you don't make fun of the Prime Minister. Or, I shouldn't be so sexist, but you're not even a human. You're not a tough guy. The BBC is under investigation by the Indian tax authorities. Good luck with that. Alright. Bishop takes. Check. Whatever. The C pawn? I respect you if you can be interested in this endgame. Most people are bored to death by endgames, sadly. Speaking of C pawns, Thanks for the suggestion. Very block Prime Minister from strangers. Is that Prime Minister or private messages? Masturbate. And did you teach him how to do donations yet? Oh no. He blundered. Maggie Simpson. I'm not sure about that. I think Maggie proves that time is more important than the board in fast time controls. Personally, among other things that he's proven. If we make chess fast enough, of course Magnus likes it. Make chess fast again. So Arsenal, good game, 1 move blunder. So how was that opening? Man, I'm sure that this is good for white. Yep. So people actually play knight f6 here. How the bleep does that work? I don't understand how I can play knight f6. What am I missing? Oof, that's nice, Arsenal. Waste of a game. Alright. Knight f6, why does this not work? Bishop takes, d takes e5. Oh shit, it's here. Oh my god. You gotta do this. That's why I'm not a Steinitz pro. Knight takes e4. Arsenal, it's just an online game, you know, it's just for training. I wouldn't take it that hard. It's the over-the-board games against the people using computers that you need to be upset about. Kuczynski versus Hubner, 1994. You played a new move, bishop c2. Computer doesn't like me giving up the center, but what else can I do here? Like rook e8? We're out of book. f5, yeah. Yeah, f5 is... wow. It wants me to play f5 for real. The computer actually likes your knight takes d4, which I criticize as being wimpy. But maybe you're right. Well, I guess you are right. Like, cd4 was riskier. Wow. Magnus would have played knight takes d4. de4 was like exclamation point. And now it's equal. We played pretty well, actually. This game is a draw. It's a draw. Alright. Cheese noob. Checkmaters. Yeah, f5 is a move I'm not going to play if I have less time. You know? That's a move I will play if I feel like we're good on time. I have maybe a weak opponent or something. It feels like risky. Astermate, the Streamlabs. Good morning, everybody. We got another hour to go here. Reversed Philidor. I mean, I suppose bishop c5 is okay. The question is, who cares? You want to play the normal Philidor? What's the extra tempo matter here? I don't think I don't know, man. Maybe he's worse. Well, I think that black's worse in the normal Philidor, but it's not by a lot. And what does the extra tempo mean? How much does the extra tempo mean here? I couldn't answer that question, man. We used to watch Tranquilizer. Levy played the d3 against me. He plays this reverse Philidor shit, you know. I don't know. I mean, theoretically, yeah, it seems like it should be pretty much the same thing as the normal Philidor. But a tempo is a tempo. I don't know. Is an extra tempo enough to equalize with the Philidor? Is an extra tempo enough for the Philidor to equalize? I would say. And the Philidor's tricky anyway, even without the extra tempo. So I don't know, man. So I don't know if you're... Oh, tell me if I'm wrong. You're talking about... Oh. You're talking about this game or your game? Tell me if I'm wrong. Is white worse after d5? You're talking about this game. Okay. You weren't talking about our game when I played d5. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, you know? I don't know. Computer might say black is marginally better. But again, it's a practical question. Okay, one thing is, like, I'm not sure a4 is... Well, I don't think a4 is the premium way to play it, right? You're supposed to play like b3 and a3 and keep more flexibility. That's how the pro Philidors play. The pro Philidorians. That's how the pro Philidorians play with white or with black pieces. I mean, a5 was like old school, but you got no forward plan there. If you play b3 and a3, yeah, but I mean, you've got no b4. You've got no game here. You've got no forward motion. 10-yard penalty. d4 is possible. The Philidorians. The Philistines. Preventing d4. Rook e7. That's a sick move. Philidor sounds like something out of a Harry Potter book. Like a spell? Now, there's some Harry Potter game that's all the rage. We have bullet chest disease as well. BCD. You're playing a title player and you use 10 seconds for the first 16 moves. You don't think you have a problem, dude? Do you sit around like playing like 30-second chess on your phone? Do you find yourself sitting around playing 30-second chess on your phone? Have you ever thought about finding a better way to waste your time? Dude, what are you doing? You're never gonna get better if you play this like garbage time control. You're playing a high-rated player and you're using no time for the entire game. You're not even thinking about your moves. You're just like automatically making reflexive moves. Jesus, dude. He's got 0 bullet games? What? 21,000 blitz, so I assume those are like 3-0. But those are fast for 3-0. Jeez. Those are some fast 3-0 games. You're not using any time at all. Rook A6. Black has a good position here, but I have to be accurate. Simply B6. Queen C6, Rook B8, Knight F3. Queen B4. Rook C4. Queen A3. Damn, dude. "100 Years Solitude." Checkmaters plays chess too fast, but he has good taste in literature. You can't become a strong player until you stop doing this. Okay, he's just not used to the time control, but it's ridiculous, 20 seconds for the whole game. Why? You're nervous? You have ADD? You should take Mobitrin for smoking cessation. BC4, it's a funny move. It looks bad, but maybe it's not that bad. Not good. You just leaving that pawn on pre's no problem at all. Knight takes E4. Nothing could possibly go wrong there. The screws are tightening. The important thing is that he has 6 minutes and 40 seconds, plus 5 seconds per move. I don't know about this move. Not sure. Is Zugzwang a problem? No. No big deal. It's important to have a lot of time when you're in Zugzwang. That's what I say. It's like R. Kelly. I've got a lot of time in jail. That's the important thing. What's another 20 years? He decided to opt out. He's opting out. You know about the increment thing, right? That's a good move. Damn, dude. Let me guess. You play a lot of 3-0 games? 3+2? Jesus, dude. That's way too fast for 3+2, man. I mean, you're playing like 2-0 speed, I think. I mean, you gotta... And you're actually playing with increment and you play like that? You played as if like you've never seen an increment in your life. That's weird. You were better at one point? What? B6 was a blunder? If you play knight f3 first? I don't understand what that does. Like, what's the difference? He could potentially have some kind of d4 move. which is hard to believe, but possible. The computer's only giving knight f3, queen d7, d4. But I mean, obviously I would prefer to put my queen on b4. I mean, I thought for quite a while before playing b6. I didn't see anything for white. Interesting. I thought I was better, but the computer only gives me equal here. Apparently I was mistaken to go d4. And as I said, the Philidor is difficult to judge. Apparently I let him equalize by doing this. But I still don't get this. Why is it such a big deal? Queen b2. Wow, that's pretty deep, man. Queen b2 and my e5 pawn, and if I go here, he's got the d4. It would require, well, it's not just engine stuff. I mean, it's all very logical, but it would require actual calculation of forcing moves, which white obviously doesn't have time for. You know, that's why bullet chess sucks. I mean, you need time to calculate, man. It's not enough to just play on intuition. You have to calculate everything. Of course, depending on time control, calculate as much as can be calculated. All right. You were always too old to calculate. I'm using Cheesy Noob's weapon against him. Remember, you gotta try to take his knights. We've got the same shit. Nobody wants to do anything as that other game. Yeah, for someone who's not calculating anything, play pretty well. The inverse pawn structure. I tried to play hypermodern, but he wouldn't bite. Thanks, guys, for your support. I understand you're all out of bits and whatnot. So we transposed to a kind of fianchetto Pierz now. It's almost a normal opening, except for the move b5, which is looks a little weakening. Yeah, Checkmaters plays pretty fast for a guy who's old. I think too much and I use too much time. I take it too far. I'm too dependent on the increments, and then I get in time pressure in real OTB games. This is unsound. Alright, man. We'll both play h5. You're on probation. I don't want to even commentate on Cheesy News moves. I mean, he plays some ridiculous shit. But he's a strange bird. I expected knight h6, but he just went back to f6. It's pretty hard to predict what he's going to do. Pretty hard to predict the unpredictable, I would say. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know when that was, Checkmaters. I don't remember ever playing Ivanov in the Harvard Open. It must have been the Mass Open. Yeah. That was probably like my last Mass Open. 2003, I think. I'm not sure. That was a draw. He was playing the Owen defense, I think. I beat him last time we played. It was like 2010 or 2011. He tried to play like the frickin' old Indian against me. But I remember that Mass Open. I lost to Josh Friedel. I played the St. George against Friedel and lost. But it was a good game. I mean, I was actually fine. I never should have lost. It was stupid. I think I had a bad result. I lost another game in that tournament. My last Mass Open. I mean, I guess I lost 2 games. Two 2003 was a lifetime ago. It's hard to believe it. See, here we see the Cheesy Noob getting really bizarre, man. He just... I don't even know where to begin. Like, where he comes up with this style of play. It's so strange. I've mentioned it before. There's a Hungarian blitz player that was on my team named Tamashi. He had something similar going on. He's much weaker than me, but it was like really annoying to play him in blitz. He has this special style where like he always goes for the knights against bishops, and he would like lock up every position. And you have to like adapt to this offbeat style, or he'll just like destroy you. So now we just sort of hang out here. He's not castling or doing anything. No. People in Hungary are too poor to play chess for money. Mr. Coffee, thank you. Only Mr. Coffee, 500 bits. I've never seen anyone playing chess for money in a bar. They used to play in the underground station, but they cleaned them out like 10 years ago. They used to play in the underground. Really sleazy, horrible. It was a horrible place. It still is. It's just that there's no chess players anymore. I mean, it's like illegal here. to gamble. Technically, like, it may not be illegal in the United States, depending on your jurisdiction. Like, we had that argument in Harvard Square a lot, as to whether gambling on chess is legal or not. It's technically not illegal. I guess it depends on the state, though. But anyway, in Hungary, I'm sure that it's illegal. Any kind of, like, non-state sponsored gambling. But people do it anyway. But I knew this place where they used to play like dominoes and it's more common to see people playing cards and dominoes than chess for money. Or maybe even backgammon. No, I mean, chess has a huge culture here, but people are really poor. Not too many people can afford to, like, gamble. Yeah, chess maybe not that widespread with the lower economic groups. Chess has always been an elitist sport, you know. Even the top Hungarian players, like Rockport, is wealthy, you know. If you think about it, oof, this is a disaster for black. Wow. He played f6. It's like the worst move ever. No, I mean, he was wealthy before he got good. I mean, he comes from a well-to-do family. They had tons of money to support his training and stuff. His dad had, like, you know, much higher, or his parents are way wealthier than the average Hungarian family. And I've seen that in a couple of cases. Another guy who went really far so far as Gladora, and also his family seems to be well off. So the players who don't come from wealthy backgrounds seem to be at a distinct disadvantage. More so here than in other countries, although it's probably the case everywhere. You know, obviously. Everything wins. I'll have an everything burger. Yeah. I mean, you know, dude, Hans is extremely privileged. Besides even discussing, like, whether Hans cheated or not in over-the-board chess, I mean, who the fuck can expect to, like, pay to travel? He traveled to, like, literally dozens and dozens of expensive, you know, tournaments during the pandemic when, like, nobody else was traveling. I mean, I don't know if his parents are, like, millionaires, but I mean, they've got to be really well off. He poured a lot of money into, you know, you're talking about pouring a lot of money. No sponsorship. There's very little sponsorship in chess, especially in Hungary. There's plenty of grandmasters who have no money here. I mean, Brockport would just be like another average player. Or average grandmaster, I would say, if he didn't come from a wealthy family. I'm gonna screw this up. Yeah, rook h8. But what does he do? Knight g5? Yeah, exactly. Alright, I made it bad. My bad. What is the point of adding time? I don't like it. Occasionally I'll add time. I mean, I'll add time only if it's like a lesson or something. Cheesy Noob is gonna swindle me somehow. I'm gonna swindle myself. according to my children. Of course. Do you think like Morphe became a chess player? Like by accident? I mean, who were like professional chess players in the 1800s? I mean, give me a break. Okay, there were some poor examples, you know, but they struggled. Juicebox Wizard gifting 5 tier 1 subs. Yeah, I mean there were examples of poor people, of little resources. Although I think today the difference is probably more stark. Now that we have training materials, so many tournaments available, the wealthier people are going to be at a bigger advantage, you know. Honestly, like back in the 1800s, okay, someone who's really strong could travel like to another continent to play chess if they had the money for traveling, for example. Maybe Morphe could travel, but a poor player from somewhere in Eastern Europe couldn't afford to like go to America to attend a tournament or something, unless they were sponsored. How did Morphe become so much stronger than his contemporaries? Well, I mean, you know, look, Rockport is very talented. He's not just coming from a wealthy family. He is a very talented player. He's very strong. But it took a combination of factors, you know, to make him a 2750. I'm just using him as an example. Obviously, Morphe was brilliant. You know, we're not just talking about a rich guy whose mom and dad had a lot of money, and so, you know, he was automatically successful. But it doesn't hurt, you know, if mom and dad have a lot of money. What is the material here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh-huh. Can I win this? I should be able to. Complicated. A. D6 check F6. Yeah. Bishop F7. Juicebox Wizard, thanks for the gift subs. Yeah, well, this guy's not an average chess player. It's pretty strange. I mean, he plays some remarkable chess. It's his turn. I would say he defended like perfectly for 25 moves, using no time from a dead position. Was he in exchange down? Yeah, I got fancy. Of course he was lost, but then like this like flipped a switch and suddenly like he played a perfect game. What's happening here? The sound is top notch. Oh, I don't have bishop e2. Oh man, this is weird. Creepy is right. It's like I have to play like a genius to even like draw against him. No, I mean knights, generally aren't stronger than bishops, but he makes it look like they are. It's really strange. He can like comfortably draw without even like, spending a second to think about his moves. It's pretty bizarre. He's super creepy. I was convinced he was a computer when he first started playing. I was sure about it. Like, I would say the second half of the game, Black played with like 0 CPL. There'd be like a point where he's totally busted, and then after that, he played like perfect moves the whole time, all the way out to the end. No, it's a draw. He was never winning, that I know of. But it's like draw all the way. I was overconfident. I became overconfident. I was just completely winning, and I got fancy by sacking the exchange here. But I made a lot of mistakes. I mean, I'm completely winning, and then he miraculously defends. Like, this is like the most lost position ever. If I just play like one normal move, like calculate, there has to be a winning position for white. I could have played like bishop h3, but I didn't take the time to find it. This move looks really strong. For example, he's totally busted here. Yeah, but he was winning. Wow. I was actually lost in this ending. That's crazy. I'm up a pawn and I'm lost on the next move. Bishop takes c4 is losing. I have to play king f2, king e3 to not be losing. Wow. So watch this. Let's see. He must have missed the win. I have to get my king to e3. I just didn't recognize the danger. I'm lost now. He has to play knight e4 check first. It's not easy to know this, you know. Now I should have played king f2 now, so I made a second error. And now he's winning, apparently, with king e7. He's still winning, and after knight f6 it looks like I might be holding on. Even there I might be lost, I don't know. This is really borderline. It seems very unfair, you know, I mean, he's not up any material. But I do have 4 isolated pawns. He has 2 of his pawns on the wrong color that can perpetually be attacked by my bishop. So I don't think I'm lost here, but it's really close. He puts a 3rd pawn on the wrong color. After that he has no winning chances. 99% accuracy. I don't think so. I don't think so. I have 4 isolated pawns. Yeah, that's not good. This is +7. I went from +7 to lost. Plus, yeah, bishop h3 is +10, but I missed it. And here I thought I had blundered with queen h6 because he's starting to trap my queen with knight g5. It's crazy. It turns out I can sack my queen. f4, knight g5. Well, it's not even really a sack because I have this. So he wasn't threatening anything, it turns out. It's crazy, man. Crazy noob. Total chaos. Alright, that player is playing someone else. Purna Shri. Yeah, those are interesting ratings you got there. Bullet 2000 and 761 Blitz. Alright. How can you beat Bullet 2000 and 761 Blitz? I'll take the challenge. You have to be 2 different people to have those ratings. Is what you have to be. The little brother plays on one account and big brother plays on the other. Or you lose on purpose. Yeah, that's another possibility. Well, hopefully no one's using an engine. No one would ever do that, right? No one would ever cheat in a casual game. I mean, that's absurd. He's the lowest rated player on lichess, dude. Hardly. Even in my day, man, there were people rated like 700. Nowadays, they go down to like 100. Have a good day. I have to clean another dead person. Do you work in the... Damn, I'd rather loofah Mrs. Argyle's, like, back or whatever. Where's that? Alright. You work in the morgue? That sounds like fun. Don't play with the dead bodies. I know you're tempted. They have to do like a background check to get that job. You threatening me? Rupunji, you've been watching too much Jeffrey Dahmer. Amazon needs to shut that shit down. No, I don't believe in censorship. But it is kind of scary how these serial killer TV shows are so popular. We don't actually... You don't. You actually work in a hospital. Yeah, the Dahmer series is like the most popular one on Amazon for a long time. Or Netflix, I don't remember what it was, but I wouldn't watch that on principle. But we have to be careful of censorship. Yeah. Black plays strangely, but I wouldn't call them a 700. I think they've been taking lessons with Cheesy Noob. Right, when he could have played Queen takes B2? Wait, are you sure? When? Oh, 700 plays Queen takes B2 here? No, his knight was attacked, bro. I think even a 700 might realize their knight's attacked. Jim, welcome. This might be my last game for today. We'll see if we have time for one more, depending on how much time this takes. Black's playing badly, but not bad for a 700 rated player, I would say. Black has lost significant control of the center. Virtually all control of the center, to be exact. Now it's like full retreat. Still not easy to blow him away without the E5 Benoni break. My Benoni has a first name. Alright, that's a stupid joke, isn't it? The final frontier. Fridays. Friday says new chef offerings. We often go to Fridays on Friday. How much do you charge for a Taekwondo lesson? $45 an hour, bro. Same as chess. I think everyone here appreciates stupid jokes. Like... Yeah, Black not big on controlling the center. That's... They're real flank oriented. Really very flank oriented. You want another hot dog joke? Is it Frank's? Thanks. What was Frank's? That's the root beer? Well, I've got commercials on the brain today. What's Frank's? Frank's? What was Frank's? They make a Lebanon bologna beer? Oh my god, that's so gross. You know what my friend did once? My ex-friend? He worked in like a... I don't know what do you call it, like a little restaurant corner. They used to make milkshakes and shit. This guy came in and he couldn't speak English, and so he couldn't say what he like wanted, you know. So these guys were like trolling him, and they they just started trolling him and like joking around like with all the things he could order. And I guess the guy was like Asian and he couldn't speak English, and they finally talked him into having a hot dog frap. It was basically a malt shop, exactly. And the guy was like, okay, hot dog frap. And I guess they were like busting up laughing, but they really made a hot dog frap for him. And the guy ate it. You know, he really ate it. There was like a milkshake with like chunks of hot dog mixed in. That is so disgusting. A bunch of assholes. I agree. Just thinking about hot dog frap, though, always grosses me out. Damn, this could be like violently dangerous for black. He's good at protecting his pieces, you know? It's a sweet position. Is it though? Is it mate? That's the problem. What would Asterbait do? He would have a smoke and lose on time here. You know, black is 700, but they've been very careful not to drop any of their pieces. You still don't have a mate. Mateless. Frap dog. Where's the win? Oh. That's interesting. Damn. Frappalicious. Just don't see it. Just don't see the mate, damn it, Jerry. Only Repunch could see a mate that's not there. Because he's a big believer in fake news. You guys, you believe anything. The world is flat. Made in two. There's gotta be something here. Something. This doesn't even work. I mean, it works. Not as well as I would like it to. God damn, I'm sure that I missed something good there. I think the 2000 player took over at this point. That's what we're seeing now. Nice mate. Yeah, I agree. Really is, isn't it? There's nothing suspicious about this player. Right? I lost to a 700. Please. They're cheating. That was a nice waste of time. Thank you for cheating. Wasting 10 minutes of my life. Oh no. Oh no. That was his mom's account. Her mom's account. This is a player who cheated against me in a previous game. I think. But I like how they pretended to be a weak player in the beginning. Getting a lost position and then busting the engine at the end, like to defend. When I got overconfident. That's really, really very cool. Just like trolling me to pull the rug out at the last minute, you know? You think you're like doing whatever you want, like sacking your queen and shit against the 700. Yeah, they should really be proud of themselves. Extra waste of time. The first half of the game was a waste of time playing against a total noob, and the second half was a waste of time playing against a computer. So, yeah, really unbelievable. It makes you wonder, like, why would they get a lost position only to, like, pull out the computer and just to be dramatic? What if I, like, didn't make a mistake, you know? What if I'd actually played carefully and really beaten them? It would have spoiled their whole plan. Yeah. It's an 8-year-old child, you know, obviously. I mean, I kind of feel sorry for the preteen children. Maybe we can see some kind of forgiveness for children under 12, you know, under 12 who cheat and they just don't have guidance. Like, I almost feel like they should be given another chance. But honestly, when I was like 13, I mean, I was 12, when I first started playing chess, I clearly knew the difference between right and wrong, you know, and that cheating is wrong. A lot of people are like, oh, he's 15, he's Hans Niemann. He didn't know the difference between, you know, that's bullshit, man. I knew the difference between cheating and not cheating and what cheating was when I was 12 years old. When I played in my first tournament. But what about if you're like 8 years old or 7 years old, you know? I mean, can they be expected, if they shoot their teacher in class, like they can't be convicted of murder, right? If the 6-year-old who took his gun to school, you know, was caught cheating on chess.com, who shot his teacher, you know, it's the same thing apply, right? An 8-year-old can't even operate a laptop properly. Ripunj, what planet are you from? Are you kidding me? There's probably like dozens and millions of dozens of 8-year-olds operating laptops. They're like 3 and they've got like tablets and stuff, man. You have a very conservative sort of picture. Hans Niemann was like breastfeeding and he was like playing Blitz on his mom's tablet or something in like 2004. When he was like 2 years old or something. No, I mean, the reality is that there's a lot of kids, dude, totally. Dude, your daughter's 10, you only gave her a mobile phone. Yeah, because you have some sensibility, but most people don't. So, Arsenal fan. The same thing with my son, but, you know, the truth is that a lot of people don't think that far. And obviously, you know, parents who don't thoughtfully raise their children are more likely to raise kids who like shoot their teachers or cheat in chess, you know, not to belittle like not to compare cheating in chess with shooting your teacher, but I mean, it's a scale, of criminality. I mean, on the one side of the spectrum, we have a very minor offense, showing a lack of moral judgment. On the other side, we have the most horrible, violent thing you can do. But I think it's all on the same scale of failure to have any kind of empathy or morality. But I mean, the truth is there are a lot of little kids, unsupervised, who are probably 7 years old, playing chess, and they have no idea, it's immoral to cheat. The older ones do. I mean, obviously, Hans knew that cheating is bad when he was 13 or whatever. But he elects to do it anyway. That's different. If you're 7 years old, you can't really make an informed decision. If you're 13 years old, but where do you draw the line, I have sympathy for the 6, 7, 8-year-olds, but I think we get to 11, 12-year-olds, that's where my line is, For adults, it should be a lifetime ban. The first offense. No questions asked. Unless you have a learning disability or something. Damn, man. Superman are playing a great chess game here. Sorry I played this game. Tilting from the last 700. You have to walk the plank, the chess plank. No, I was talking to Imre Hara about it, Hungarian Grandmaster, last week, and he fully agrees that, and I think a lot of title players do agree, that there should be probably a very serious punishment. If not a lifetime ban, it has to be very, very serious. Many years or, something comparable. The chess court is in session. Judge International Master Sladgie. I want to be the judge. Yeah, we just had a player here get caught around the same rating, Repunch. I was just thinking, all you need is a vibrating device of any sort, really. Our metal detector is enough. Yeah, Raspberry Pi, obviously. Right. Well, we've been joking about that. Chess court is in session. You're guilty. Yeah, I mean, but anal beads are fun, right? Exactly. I remember in elementary school, okay, my teacher, it was second grade, and for fun, she did this thing with us where you sat next to your classmate and we played a game where it was it seemed like you had telepathy. So you would sit next to your classmate and then put your hand on their head, and then you could feel, the muscles contract in their jaw. For second graders, it was you could make a signal, you could make a signal by just feeling this vibration. All you need is a Morse code, a vibrating device that can convey a number in Morse code, That's all you need. I mean, 8, or a series of numbers. Like you could create a code for the chessboard or whatever very easily. It's so easy. Any kind of vibrating device in your body that could convey some sort of Morse code. Naked is fun. If you don't have issues, body image issues. You need a vibrating cane. Dude, even like a vibrating like a pager to just go off when there's like a strong move. The first thing is like any kind of outside help has to be eliminated. So live broadcasts of games without a delay have to go. There cannot be any kind of live broadcasting of games. There has to be a delay for any and all live broadcasts of games. That's like a given. Otherwise, it's game over. A3. But I mean, even just getting a hint, like, you've got a good move now, is enough for a very, very serious difference. So the live broadcast can't be happening. No, Repunj Bonsal. If I cared about money, I would be streaming on CheeseCom, Would I lose a chess game? I'll tell you what I would do. I would play a chess game for $500 this Sunday. But I need to be paid $500. I'm hallucinating. Whoa. I'll play in the Budapest Teen Championship on Sunday if you give me $500. Otherwise, I'm not giving away my rating points. They pay me some measly, really, really measly amount to play games. It's not happening. You serious? You're gonna hold this? What a game. Have I ever had? No. It's interesting. I've never had anyone offer me money. And interestingly, I've been in a couple situations where they could have. 2 times I played in the World Open where winning would tie for first. First prizes were very high. And both times neither opponent offered any kind of money to me. That's the only times I've ever been in a situation where, to be honest, there was a very serious prize in the last round. Both were strong grandmasters, Kashishvili and Udasin. Neither guy offered, any sort of deal, which is what you should expect. But that's my only example of a situation I've been in where somebody could have offered me. I mean, I could have been offered money to lose a game in a round robin, but it's never happened. No one's ever offered to throw a game to me. Well, no, maybe they're just honest. Yeah, they thought they would win, and they're just honest, They're just honest players is what it is. Kashishvili and Udasin are honest players. And so am I. And both games ended in draws, and neither side won a significant prize. I think I did get something in the one case, but it wasn't anywhere near as big as it would be if I had won. I think I won a small prize when I drew with Kashishvili. Dustin just loves chess. But you can be sure a lot of grandmasters would offer a deal. In the Soviet era, it was like standard, you know. For them to make deals. Absolutely. At least that's what I've been told. The largest prize money I ever earned from chess was like under $3,000. I don't remember. The high 2000s. I never won, you know, a significant prize money in chess. That's what I think is funny about people like streaming chess. If you wanted to make money, why are you a chess player? There's plenty of other things you could do if you wanted to be rich. That's why they're streaming. Talk about doing things the hard way. Not sure about that move. All endings look the same. And knighting games are a very tricky business. Tricky. He's a tricky fish. I was thinking G5. Wow, this is my last game, guys. I'm late. I feel like... What do I feel like? Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Alright. Now what? Ordinary chess player. Where do you come up with your questions, man? Here we go. Oh, defense. Defenestration. Wow, whoa. Whoa there. Is that a good move by me? Really? What? I feel like we're dancing. Oh my god. Wow, that's crazy. You got that? Oh no. This is gonna get kind of sharp. This was complicated enough. Huh? What do you guys think? Complicated enough for you? I would say so. When I'm winning, I sniffed. Oof, that's the tell. Check you poo. We got him. Could just be a coincidence, you know. $42, $43. Wait, what was your variation? King C2 draw? No. Instead of King C2? It looks like the engine thinks only King C2 draws. I mean, wins. Knight D6. King B3. It's not enough. So he has some sort of weird defense. Check. King E2. Then Knight E6. H4. Somehow, you know, it's surprising. But he's holding, yeah, because his knight can drop back here, I guess. It's pretty amazing. But I think that was sus play by white, though. He was actually holding at this point. F4 was double question mark. I was winning. I had to take. I had to take, and I went a second pawn. After take, knight d6. Or knight d2. Actually, knight d2. Knight c5, and then h4 with Zugzwang. That's a nice variation. Anyway, guys, I gotta go. Thank you. Very fun. I really enjoyed the game of the 700 most of all. Thank you for cheating. That was entertaining the way you did it. I'll see you guys later. Thanks, Mr. Coffee. See you in a bit. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Thanks for the support from Mr. Coffee and for those of you who subscribed. Juicebox Wizard with 5 gift subs. You guys are awesome. Bye-bye.